Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and today I wanted to show you my planner. In years past, I've used a planner much like this one, just from like Walmart, and it has, this kind of layout, just horizontal layout for weekly, and I would use this for like just a daily to-do dump. And I would just write in everything that needs done that day in no particular order and kind of scratch things off. But I didn't feel like this gave me a lot of room for organization, or to, like, there was no way other than paper clipping or taping stuff in, there was no way for me to add pages. Taking away pages felt very destructive, and there were a lot of, like this whole section of notes in the back I don't really use. I wanted something a little bit more customizable, and then in November of this past year, I discovered happy planners. I was in Walmart. I found a happy planner for like 20 bucks, I think, and I was like, oh, what's that? And I did some research, and I was like, oh, well, it's not too bad of a deal. Let's snag one and get it. And I started using it. I actually drew out some of my own pages uh, for November because I wanted to start using it. No, I actually drew out my own pages for November and December because I wanted to start using it before January. And so I used my planner every single day through December, and that has really helped me to kind of figure out what I would like from my planner moving forward. And I watched a ton of videos. I have to say, the Organized Money, that YouTube channel, Elena's YouTube channel, is amazing. It was so helpful in just helping me kind of find a balance between functional planning and my apparently obsession over stickers that I never grew out of. I just repressed. So, um, but yeah, watching her channel really helped me kind of find a balance. So now I have a little bit of ooh, that was my planner, not my butt, I promise. A little bit of a Frankenplanner. There's a little crud on everything. So I have a habit tracker, I have my daily to-do dump, I have a home section. I keep track of my expenses in here, and then I also have a production schedule that I keep track of. That's basically all of our business related things. And then I also have a section where I do journaling for gardening. And then I still use this planner, but this one gets used as a journal. So let's kind of flip through, and you can see I've been doing a lot of journaling as well. So that's pretty exciting. And so yeah, let's get into this. So I wanted to start with showing you guys how I was doing my planning. This was my first habit tracker, and I really didn't like having to write down every single day the habit tracking. This was something that didn't get implemented until about halfway through the month, and it's a lot of like basic hygiene stuff, but an easy star on the calendar is still a star on the calendar. So but by doing this, I was then able to evolve into my current habit tracker, which I hand drew out on some dot paper, and made like a little spread of just like my boxes for the month for each category. And I made a little watercolor paper divider, and I do a gratitude wheel. And then next month, February's habit planner spread is going to be in this same style. But I think moving forward, even from there, I'm going to have a little bit more of a chart where each habit is written out, and then I fill in for each habit daily. That way I can see it a little bit more, like maybe not colors, but just seeing like the density of marks in relation to each other, to see maybe where I need to pick up some slack or where I've been doing really good. So this past month, this has been transitioning directly into a daily to-do dump, which is just really every single thing that needs done for that day gets put into here. I also do a recap of my chores and my production for the day. So this isn't necessarily where I do my planning ahead or my tracking. This is just for that day. And here we have an example. This is, I just don't really use these pages. There's a lot of stuff with the Happy Planner formats that I really like. But there's also a whole lot that I'm like, dude, I just don't even use that. Like, why is that in here? I also really don't like a lot of the dividers that come in the Happy Planners because, I don't know, they're like encouraging but hollow, if that makes sense. Like, not to get super picky about my positivity mantras or like different things like that, but it's sometimes it's just, it says stuff that doesn't resonate with me, I guess, is what that boils down to. So I covered it with art and stickers. So, and also I made a little bookmark out of watercolor paper, which I really like. And just used some more stickers. I'll have links down in the video description to like all my favorite sticker packs. But I'm also learning, hopefully, how to make my own stickers. And it's just, you've changed. Yeah, we're supposed to. I think I saw that in like a comic on like Instagram or something, and was like, hey, I'm gonna make a bookmark. But sometimes you have to clean out what was most important for you to make room for what will be most important. So that's kind of part of that change. And so this leads us into, just tracking home stuff. So grocery shopping, watering plants, my egg harvesting, and trying to balance, like Randy had gotten me a couple of sticker packs for Christmas, which are awesome, but they're kind of large. Like, I think the stickers would be great for like a big spread. Then this is a classic size planner, and I think I really like this size because I typically don't have much more desk space than what this takes up. But coming from our home planner, we have, this is where I hand drew it. Enjoying myself with stickers and stuff, and doing journaling and writing in recipes and doing meal planning. And here I was just tracking my food intake and exercise. Like, again, just trying to get a feel for what was working for me and what was not. And trying to figure it out. But it was really nice. It helps keep me a little bit more mindful and aware. My favorite cookbook has finally broken, so I'm cutting out and saving my favorite recipes from the cookbook. I do like using the half sheets and the different stuff. But yeah, just a whole lot of tracking just to kind of see, documenting health feelings and things like that. Trying to do art every day. And this is where, too, I started to incorporate our chore schedule, because I am not like a person who's naturally inclined to cleaning. I will live in filth and squalor up to my ears just happily. I am a swamp troll through and through. But like, not happily, because I'll be miserable and I'll complain about it, but I won't do anything about it. So I'm a huge fan of the Fly Lady and her zone cleaning methods, but our house having a craft room in it is not exactly, it's hard to find zone cleaning plans that don't need customization. So I went through and I used the Fly Lady format and made our own zone cleaning plan, and then incorporated that in on top of errand day, desk day, anti-procrastination day, and home reset. And so we did zone 2, which was our bathroom, stairs, and entryway. The following week we did zone 3, which is actually this front craft room that I'm currently in, and then our main craft room, which the room I'm in now used to be our living room, and the room that our other main craft room is in, where Randy's desk is, used to be, I think, was intended for a dining room. And then we have another room that was, I don't know, like a big pantry or like a child's room at some point before we moved here. It's a craft room too. So so these front 2 main craft rooms are our zone 3. And so again, just a whole lot of actually, I was doing really good on my water intake. Some stuff has really uh slipped through the cracks, but we still do a daily dishes and sweeping. If nothing else gets done, we make sure the dishes are done and we make sure that the sweeping gets done. And sometimes that doesn't happen either. So zone 4 is our forage room and paint closet, just because, man, it's almost impressive how much crap I can pile up just in a week. And this was how I was doing my gratitude wheel in a habit tracker. This style of habit tracker, I love it, but it doesn't work for me. But I love the concept. And this leads us into, again, mood tracking. Love it. Doesn't really work for me. At least not at this time. Ooh, paper, pretty paper. And this leads us into, this is kind of where I'm doing video ideas, like scheduling. Planned out 6 months worth. That's not bad. Again, I don't really, and part of the problem with my old planning setup is, and I say old, but I'm still using it today. It's not until tomorrow, or actually the day after tomorrow, that I start using my new planner at the time of recording. But with this setup, you can see I have like 2 months. January and December are put in between each of these sections. So if I want to look at my daily to-do dump, I have to go here. And then if I want to look at my home, I have to go here. And then if I wanted to look at production, I have to, and there's this huge chunk of of stuff that I have to flip through, and I've already broken one of my plastic discs, which is to be expected. Randy was so sweet. He actually got me some metal discs, but I'm not going to use them until I start. I'll show you. Like once because that's a lot of pages to have to pull out and put back into something. So I'm saving them for whenever, if I test out this new setup that I'm about to show you, then I'm going to be using the metal discs. So that's kind of how I have been doing it. And then our production schedule is all back here, and I'll show you guys that in this planner. So with this one, and also keep an eye out on our main channel, because I'm actually working on a Happy Planner leather cover that will like keep this safe and have like some pen organization. That would be kind of cool. Maybe we'll see how that goes. But it starts with, we have this little mandala, and we have a savings goal jar, and then here we have another mandala. And I liked getting to make it part art journal, part planner, part like Wizard's Book of Shadows, to just really enjoy the full effect of it. So with this, instead of having, in my old system, I had like 3 monthly spreads for each month, and that was way too much. I need my month at a glance to all be in one spot. So I start by writing in like Sam Dog's got a vet appointment. We've got kind of penciled in shop updates and stuff, and we do have some little stickers and things that we'll be using to kind of indicate when YouTube videos are dropping or when live stream days are, as well as, you know, other things. And if you guys are interested, I will also do this is kind of my before the pen. I can do an after the pen if you guys are interested. But I made the mistake in December of planning too far ahead. I really don't like to plan more than a month ahead in my layout or in where I'm putting my stickers, because back in December I thought I'd like these great big cute stickers. And I put President's Day. Isn't that February? I don't know. When's the heck is President's Day? That's Valentine's Day, right? I don't know. So, but I'd rather have other stickers there than for the holidays. But that's fine. So this is where we're going to track everything. And this leads us into, this is my habit tracker for February. We have a gratitude wheel. I had a lot of fun coloring some mandalas and kind of laying out the things that are a priority to me. Then there's a lot of stuff like exercise, music, dance, and art. rarely get done. But those are the things that like I would love to do more of. So they're there kind of as a reminder. Oh no. Well, I tried writing it in, but then I smeared it. So this was actually a thermal label like sheet that I made like the little squares and then printed it off, but it does not take well to ink. So I figured that up nicely. Yay. But also, we did get our hands on some sticker paper. Randy surprised me with a big old thick stack of sticker paper that I can put into my Cricut. And here we have, this is information that in the home section I have been documenting, but you can only kind of see it week by week. And I'd really like to be able to see the whole month at a glance. So I have my steps, my sleep, my weight, and this will be calories. I need to make like a little sticker, but I have been way too lax about actually tracking my calorie intake, and right now I'm more focused on needing to track than on actually restricting, because you can't manage what you don't measure. Then this is our expense tracker. I put in, another sticker to kind of cover up. It was, I don't know what it had there. Yeah, it was like cash, credit, and debit, and I was like, we function entirely online. Which bank account did it come out of? So, and with the way that this one is, if we have a month where we do multiple smaller transactions or something, I can add in more of these pages, and I'm working on making my own printout of these. That way, I don't have to keep using a sticker, and I can just add in, hopefully, I don't have to add in too many, but I can add in just as many as I need to without disrupting the order. Now here I have my expenses at a glance for the month, and this is where we track everything. And this comes in, I have a column for last month's numbers, which I haven't written in yet, and then I have a column for this month's numbers. Or the current month's numbers, and that way I can see, did our bills go up or down, did our income go up or down or the same, and we can just kind of track all of that. And then here on the back side, this is where at the end of the month we do a monthly breakdown. Did we eat out too often? Did we do really good about capping out all of the like envelope savings, like the envelope method of savings that we're trying to do? Like, what can we work on? What did we do that was good that we need to keep doing? What needs to be different? So here is my monthly to-do dump, whether it's business, personal, home, whatever. This is usually where the list that when we have anti-procrastination day, this is where we draw from. So I'll be writing in important dates like Sam Dog's vet appointment, his surgery in March, our shop updates, our auctions if we're having them, like just goes here. And then it gets into, and this is where I had gotten a couple of other planners that were on clearance because they were from 2020, and all you gotta do, y'all, is go through with some whiteout, because the structure is there, but you can just change the numbers. So, because like the days of the week are the same, whether it was, today or a decade ago. So I have in February's numbers. There's a weekly check-in, which I don't really use that. I probably could. Awareness is good. But then I used tape runner to tape 2 pages together. So this is still the week of the 1st through the 7th of February. It now goes into our home spread. So I'll be having our chores, my weight, steps, sleep, and water consumption. In this section, my food log, and then I still don't know what to put in the bottom part here. I guess maybe mood tracking, but then I'll just have like grumpy face on every day. But yeah, still the 1st through 7th. So now I'm not having to flip through the whole book. It's very easy for me to go straight from my daily to-do dump to my home breakdown. And then again, flipping the page right over to, and this is where we do our production schedule. So this is where I'll be planning out our Instagram posts. This is where, and I'm actually going to do a separate video of how I turn this, which is just their basic dashboard, Happy Planners dashboard layout, to this, both of these areas. Instead of it being errands and to buy, this actually becomes the production lineup of needing to prototype, record, edit, upload, schedule, promote, premiere, like all these things that I need to do for that week's tutorial go here. All the things that I need to do for that week's shop update go here. Please pardon my puppies. They're very upset that our neighbors exist. And then in this area, I do my habit tracker. This area is where I end up writing my week at a glance as far as our expenses and income go. And then down here is where I track our daily engagements, like, if we made any sales on our website, if we had any cancellations with our subscriptions, what our expenses were, because that's the biggest thing. Is I will sit here and spend money on clay until I am broke, and then I'll be like, can I take out a line of credit? Like, so I really need to, like, kind of babysit myself and be very hyper aware of what my budget is, because if I'm going to we have goals about getting out of debt. We have goals for having a homestead one day and continuing to be debt free once we get there. So being very meticulous in my tracking of this information, and we've done it for 2 months now, and it's been very helpful, I think, in just keeping me aware about, do I need this thing? No, okay, we can wait a week, or or just helping me to prioritize. And then over here is kind of my daily to-do dump for business only things. So if there's an email that I need to follow up on, or if there's a specific part of a video that I need to go back into and edit or reshoot, or something, like, this is where work pertinent to very specific things go. And then this is my week at a glance. So we'll write in, like, this will be shop update, live stream, exclusive stream, and tutorial. And then on Friday we might do Vonster vlog. And this is also for my Back to Earth Creations, like, Yvonne Williams channel, as well as here on the Vonster vlog. So this is where, just about, if I had to get rid of every other part of the planner, I absolutely need this part. And then you turn the page and it's the next week, starting back at our daily to-do dump. So instead of having to flip all over the place, I only have to worry about these pages here. And I'm trying to look for or figure out a way to make, like, a temporary divider that can, like, maybe clip on, and that way I can have tabs that are mobile. That way I can have this week's and then next week's, and kind of move through that way. And it just repeats. Now, it takes up quite a bit of space because, again, I merged together a bunch of old planners to make this one. But if this works for me, once I've used up all the pages for my old planners, then I am going to, hopefully, and hopefully with the help of one of my friends who's really good at, like, Excel and, like, spreadsheets and stuff, hopefully I'll be able to make my own pages and layouts, and in which case we will have those up on our, like, Back to Earth Creations website for our digital download stuff. That way, if y'all, because I've got a lot of friends here online who do similar things, but none of us are exactly the same, but there's a lot of y'all who are also juggling multiple channels and home life and social media and all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, so that is how it's going. And yeah, I just use, like, it's like a little sheet of Avery labels from, like, the office section of, like, Walmart, and I just peel and put them over the numbers and the month and kind of go through there. But let me know what you guys think. If you have any ideas or suggestions, I would love to hear from you, because I could talk planner stuff all day long, all the ding dong day. Oh, and I do love, like, I kind of want to do some videos of just doing the dividers, and I'd even had some thoughts about possibly making dividers for if some of y'all have happy planners and you want a piece of artwork to put in there instead of something that just says like, yay, happy words. Like, I don't know, like this makes me way happier than some generic comment about how positive I ought to feel. And it's like, bitch, I'm having a bad day. I want to see a butterfly. Like, so positivity comes in many forms. For me, it's butterflies and plants. But yeah, so that is how that's kind of ticking along. And then it's just pure chaos moving forward from there. And I do kind of want to replace this page with a, instead of writing it in the beginning of March's monthly to-do dump, I'd like to have a spread here for like stuff that it's not going to fit into January, but it's stuff that I need to do in March, but I don't know when yet. So it'll be where, like in bullet journal terms, that is where stuff would migrate to and then be in limbo until it gets re-migrated in March. Just because I'm always going to have an empty page right there anyhow. Now, also, I forgot to show you guys my garden section, which is actually homemade dot paper that I went through and punched. And this is just where I bullet journal style, just journal, basically. I really like that I can add and take away pages. I really like just using stickers and maybe drawing in a little bit. But I think this is going to come in really handy. Please pardon me. Ooh, been talking a lot. I think this is going to come in really handy as the season progresses and we get more into gardening. And that way I can actually write in things that have like bullet journal style, things that have been like a planting page and a harvesting page and have like the dates and everything. And just having that freedom to shuffle around is so nice. I really like that. And I felt like that was very applicable for my gardening tab. But that is my happy planner, y'all. So, or my Frankenplanner. So, yeah, let me know what you think down below. And until next time, keep on keeping on, y'all. Bye.